What's up, guys? Fantasy Genio here. Been getting some suggestions on doing waiver wires and trades and things. What I want to do is teach you how to work the waiver wire and how to trade. I'm going to talk about a little bit about waivers right now, and I'm not going to give you names of players you should get. That's what all these other guys do. I don't like that. I want to teach you what to look for when you're doing these waiver wires. The first thing is I am looking for running backs as the very first thing. And I am looking for running backs that are now currently in whatever week we're in running back ones because that team's running backs got injured for whatever reason. So I'm definitely looking for that. If not, I am looking for a solid backup that gets some touches. If not, I am looking for a wide receiver, a new wide receiver 1, 2, or 3. Meaning, I'll give you an example. Kendrick Bourne is a good target because Jennings and Pearsall are out. But monitor that because they may come back. But he's still a good target, right? Just give you an example. Running back ones that used to be backups, but because the team's backups got hurt. Michael Carter, right? For example, just giving you an example, right? These are guys you should be targeting. And I would put waiver claims on everybody, a bunch of these, and see what hits, right? Also, do you even have a spot for this guy? You got to make sure that your bench is you have a bench, somebody on your bench who's probably sucking, and maybe you drafted this guy and you're holding on to him, and it's time to drop him. That's when you do it. I like to do it often if I can. If I have a spot, I try to find a spot for these guys because they could pan out, right? They could. These are dart throws. Now, speaking of dart throws, if you have conviction on a particular player that you know is going to pop, then you get that guy before waivers. You get that guy on a Saturday if he's available, right? Jackson Dart. I got him in all my leagues. I got him as soon as they said he was going to be the starter. I got him because he's a fantasy quarterback. He is the type that you want as your fantasy quarterback. And he's given decent points in a pinch because my quarterback was Jaden Daniels in the league. He got injured. So I started Jackson Dart and it worked out, right? These are just some tips for fantasy purposes for the waiver wire. And as always, let's get it.